Hey guys, what's going on? This Panther Dragon. Today I just woke up and now we're gonna be doing a video. So, first off, we're gonna be doing the 8.17 jungle tier list to tell you guys what junglers are the best. And yeah, it has been a while, so why don't I just tell you what junglers are the best. But before we start this video will be edited and sponsored by Pro Guides. If you need some help climbing, if you need some guides for some champions, then Pro Guides is just for you. Check them out. Check them out if you need help with those rank games. Now with all that being said, let's get started. So obviously, as you guys know, I'm going to be doing some of the champions I play. First off, we have Evelynn. Evelynn, why is she so strong right now? Why do I spam her, abuse her, play her? Look at weird pictures online of Evelynn that kind of reveal her even more. Why do I do all these things? Well, let me tell you why. This champion is nutty. This champion can one-shot people even when she's 0 and 10. Her Q literally has a 1.2 AP ratio, so if you land that dart, you're doing 1.2 AP damage, I mean magic damage, plus you got a little base damage in there too. Like, this champion, when she's, you know, just after mid-game some towers drop, her pressure becomes enormous because if one person is overextending, that person's gonna die. She can be anywhere in the map. She can be right in your face. You don't know that because she has stealth. Plus, having the ability to CC you and then one-shot you with her ulti, Q, or maybe it's not even needed. Oh, that's gonna exert a lot of pressure. So yeah, mid-game and late game, goddamn, this champion is insane. If the enemy groups up though, you might have a little problem. That's like her only weakness. But here's the thing, you're playing solo Q, so people aren't going to group up. People are going to catch the farm that's crashing into the tower. People are going to overextend. People are going to walk randomly in the jungle. People are going to just walk in the river trying to ward up Baron. Evelynn's right there. Boom, you're dead. This champion, I actually could get to rank 1 with this champion. Unfortunately, my champion pool is limited due to Scouting Grounds' rule by saying you can only play 30% of a champion in one patch. Otherwise, you're considered a one trick and you will be eliminated from playing in the Scouting Grounds or whatever, or, you know, being qualified for the Scouting Grounds, etc. So I can't spam her, but I know this champion is broken and is actually one of my highest win rate champions with a 64% win rate. I wouldn't even have to dual abuse because I know how to abuse Evelynn and destroy everyone. With that being said, easily rank 1 with this champion at the moment. Well, I'm not done with her yet. Let me go on about her. So her early game, okay, you're not that impactful. You kind of like farming the jungle and staying away from enemy junglers like Lee Sin or, you know, people who want to fuck you up, to put it that way. Rengar, you know, you can get a few picks in here if you're just 2v1. Maybe you're gonna come and clean up. Yeah, usually early game, I mean, you're kind of weak, but your farming's awesome. That's why she's awesome. Get the level 6, whew, you could be anywhere, and then just go bottom, essentially get a double kill, get the first tower, you win the game right there. I haven't even talked about what this champion can do when she's ahead. Essentially, when she's ahead, she can one-shot people without her ulti at one point. Just need to charm them, smack them, and yeah, you will one-shot them with your Q and E. I mean, even when she's behind, she can still one-shot people, right? So if she can one-shot people when she's behind, imagine what she can do when she's ahead. A lot of things. Disgusting things. Wipe your teammates things. Oh my god, this champion is broken. She doesn't even have the highest win rate. She's like rank 11 on Champion GG. But a lot of people agree with me that this champion is broken despite her win rate. This is one of the few times where I've like picked up a champion, her win rate was average, but have said that she's broken. She's like the best jungler in my opinion right now. I wish I could play her more. Okay, next up, guess who's gonna be up here as well? That's right, your favorite, Talia, or Talia, or Talia. I don't know how to say it, and I don't really care, because all I know how to do, apparently, is to throw a rock with Talia, or Talia. Okay, so why is Talia so good? Insane clears, especially at level 9. That's like a 3-second cooldown on your Q. My god. You know what your Q does to blue? 2,000 damage, although blue does have, like, you know, MR, like degraded MR, minus 15. Yeah, but that's just one Q. So that Q does a lot to creeps, and she has a lot of damage to those creep. You know, with her Q having 100% full damage against monsters now, yum, that's really good. This champion is kind of like Evelynn. Even when she's behind, she's still useful. Her base damage, or like, I don't even know, something, essentially she can still one-shot people. I've been 4 and 10, or even worse than that, yet I one-shot a Nidalee with WEQ, and I was perpetually surprised that I was like, wait, that just happened. Although he did have no MR, to be fair, but I mean, this champion just one-shot her while being super far behind. And I was like, that's pretty cool. That's why I like this champion. I like champions when they're behind, they're still useful. Now, just like Evelynn, imagine what you can do if you're super fed. You're going to be one-shotting people a lot more consistently, and your Qs are going to be throwing rocks at people, which does a lot of damage. Consistent damage is key with this champion, as well as our burst potential, the one-shot squishies who don't have any MR. That is also a good thing. Like, what she likes to do is hide in Fog of War, press W on people, and then press E, and then Q people, one shot, dead. Love that playstyle. It's kind of like an assassin, but like, you gotta use more of the Fog of War, etc. Also, funny thing is, she actually is very vulnerable to assassins. She doesn't really have the best peel. I mean, she has her E to stop dashes and stuff, or like to kill people who are dashing onto her. Her W is really telegraphed, so it's easily outplayable. That's why assassins can kill her easily. Evelynn, Talon, Nocturne, etc. So she is vulnerable in that aspect and is weak to assassins. But if she's going head on with bruisers and tanks and squishies, she's gonna have a good time. The only thing that counters her are little stealthy assassins who can flank her and kill her. In the early game, of course, her burst damage is still there. It's not like super full potential, but I mean, you're doing like half the damage you were when you're going to be at level 9, 11, having a bunch of items. So yeah, your ganks are powerful. Just Q them, throw down your E for some slow, and then wait until they like juke themselves and finally can land your W or pull that flash over them. Her ganks are super quick and fast, which means she can easily dive towers. Go under towers, definitely has the dive potential, do one W, E, Q, take one tower shot, and then run away because that's all she's got. And then it's left for your laner to clean them up. Oh yeah, and also this champion has a global ultimate where she can ride her wall to people and clean them up or kill them or even cut them off and make some terrain favorable for your team. She can even cut off the enemy team coming to Baron. She can do some neat plays with this, of course, so that adds to her kit. And her passive, you know, riding walls, coming to gank people. A jungler has something in their kit to help him have more mobility to reach people that they want to gank. That's really good for junglers. But yeah, this champion definitely broken as hell. Not broken as Evelynn, because Evelynn's more assassin-y. This champion, you're more limited because you don't have stealth and you need to play around like your vision. So if you want to make picks, and you're pretty good in team fights, I must say. So yeah, this champion deals good with champions who, you know, are kind of more slower paced, but with champions who are kind of like, you can't do anything to no counterplay, like assassins, then you're gonna have a bad time. But otherwise, she's pretty good. I know I've talked about Evelynn and Talia a fair bit, but I love talking about these champions because I do play them, and when I understood them, I don't know, I just want to express that how much I like them and what kind of weaknesses they have, and you know what I learned about them while trying to figure them out and trying to main them for a while. Next up, let's talk about everyone's favorite, Graves. So with the last patch being nerfs on sudden impact, electrocute, you know, all these kind of assassin nerfs that were happening, even cheap shot, Graves, a press the attack jungler or fleet footwork, if you guys want to go that, is pretty decent. Any champions who are going to press attack obviously got a buff indirectly. That's why champions like Pantheon were really good 2 patches ago when electrocute wasn't nerfed, as well as sudden impact. They were definitely doing more damage, but now they can't even do that job, and people are getting away with, like, you know, slivers of health or even more health than they should. But hey, if you're playing Graves, you don't give a fudge monkey. You're doing sustained damage and chasing people down. So, you know, with that all being said, because of those runes being kind of nerfed and these being untouched, like press the attack, you are good to go in the jungle, and you're gonna have a better win rate, a better time, and just overall having a lot more fun. But yeah, Graves, that champion is pretty good if you know how to play him. Alright, next up, we're going to be talking about Hecarim. This champion, okay, I think he was like decent before. People weren't really playing him, but now, you know, with this, with the Q and the Q buff, it's looking like he's a lot better. Although, you know, even before that, he was probably good. Celerity being OP, there's just like one person who kept playing him be nice to each other or something like that, and he was still popping off, and yeah, it was kind of interesting. Now, of course, in this patch, he kind of got nerfed. I mean, sudden impact has been nerfed, and his R and E proc it. I'm not too sure about the E, but it kind of seems like a mini ghost, which doesn't proc it, but the E charging into someone seems like a dash. So I think it did proc it, but I'm not too sure. It did get nerfed, but it really sucks. And of course, Celerity got nerfed, but hey, that don't matter. Hecarim still takes it. Very nice. Yeah, this champion, so in talking about like if someone is overextending or you know your gank tools, this is really interesting because prior to the old seasons he didn't have Predator, but now he has Ghost to just shit on people. He also now has Predator to catch people, so he's got 2 Ghosts to catch people. And of course, if you combine that, someone's definitely gonna die. So this champion has a lot of global pressure in that sense. He can be anywhere in the map and then take you down. The champion is very snowbally. Once he gets 2 kills, it is over, because if he gets a Triforce very early in the game, he's gonna duel everyone, he's gonna kill everyone, he's gonna run through everyone. His cooldowns are lower, so his ultimate's gonna be up more. And yeah, I mean, this champion is very snowbally. You've seen him in the past, you see me play in the past. This champion definitely dominate the game. If he's behind, he still has tools to kill people. I've tried it. It did like 2 deaths, but because I had Predator and Ghost, I just went to a lane that wasn't, a 3v3 with the enemy jungler, and we killed them, got bottom tower, and we're back in the game. Easily like that. Of course, this champion does fall off in the late game, just because he's not a true tank. He's kind of like bruiserish. He also kind of is bursty. He does have his Q for sustain damage, but you go in, your burst is down, you haven't killed that one backliner Kaisa, guess what? She's gonna do more damage to you, and she's gonna rain hell on you. I mean, the team fight should be over in the first like 3 seconds, but if it's not, he's gonna get kited. He kind of just sits there hoping the team fight is over, and yeah, that's why he's not too good late game, but mid game and early game, he can be good. But yeah, this champion, pretty good right now. A lot of Chad junglers in high elo are playing him at the moment, like Tarzan and Metaphor. So since you're a Chad too, you should play this champion as well. If you're a bitch like me, you should play Evelynn, because that champion takes no skill, and that champion is disgusting. But if you're a Chad, play Graves or Hecarim. Play those 2. If you don't give a shit like me, the other 2 work as well. Is that it for the tier list? Well, there's one champion whose name is Nunu. The rework Nunu. Okay, so from my experience from PvE, compared to the old Nunu, I think he's a lot better, and it seems like he's pretty strong, because now you have a lot more CC than old Nunu. You have more damage to champions. That's good. You now have an initiation tool with your snowball, and I think this champion is going to be powerful in my opinion. I don't know if he's going to be super broken or whatever, but I feel like this champion is definitely a lot better, and you'll probably see him, although there has not been enough time to say if he's good or not, so we have to wait and see if he pops off in the next few days or so. If you see complaints about him, okay, maybe. But y'all know, if he does become OP, the next few videos you will see is the rework Nunu, and I will be playing him more ever than other champions. Maybe not Evelynn, but that champion is super fun. I like him. I'm definitely going to play him. So, be sure to check out future videos, and thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. We didn't go over some other champions, but there doesn't seem like to be enough time for that. Obviously, there's going to be other junglers who are viable and do decent, but these are the 4 junglers who I think are super OP and people should abuse more. Thank you for watching this video. We'll see you guys next time.